Going for 3-0 this week, a 6-3 season potentially. Welcome to Still Plays. This is Grand Arena, the final match of season 74. We won round 2. We're now 70 banners or 66 banners away from Kyber 1. And with that last round, it was well fought. We had a good strategy on offense. He had a tough, tricky defense with a lot of the new crons in play, some different setups, some new things to see. It was an interesting match, but we played it clean. And my defense, we got a hold here with Ahsoka. Up here, we have both Third Sister and Saw taking an extra attempt. And then the rest, I believe, was one shot. So Fleet was one shot, but he had a weak Fleet, so he had a lot for offense. And then on the back wall, we have one shots as well. We have made some adjustments today. We did do some scouting, and I want this win. Our opponent this round is Mr. Blue, 14.0 million GP account. You can see my first round opponent, FN Moby, is on screen to the right. I bring him up because Mr. Blue is what I would say is the second best account in the bracket. FN Moby, I think, is a little bit better. So this is going to be a tough play. We got a default win up against Moby. He doesn't participate. That's not going to be the case here with Mr. Blue. Now, he does have more Amis at 56 by 1 compared to Moby, but I have way more at 73. At Relics, he's at 305, so getting close to a full Relic roster. The tier totals, he's at 1808, which is significantly more than me. I'm the lowest in the bracket, but Moby is only slightly behind. The tier total, though, is where we start seeing some more of the differentiation between these two accounts. FN Moby had way more tier 9s. Now, yeah, I guess way 15 more. There are more tier 8s on Mr. Blue's account. Tier 7s, more than me, or less than me, but he has more of everything else. With the mods, he's at 1281, and his modding average is good, but we're pretty close to each other. He's got more 25 plus, I've got more 20 plus and 15 plus, and these mods compared to Moby are not as good. We'll see if his modding is better. I think Moby's modding was pretty good. Datacron wise, he is participating at a heavy amount. He is the second best Datacrons in the bracket, me being the first best. The modding we can also see is pretty good here. He's beating me on most of them. It's a good indicator for the rest of his roster. Melgus, double Ami. We got a double Star Killer, 303 speed. Nothing on dash. Got Wampa Savage. Treya, Afra, single Ami. We got a triple Ami Swallow. A little slower, not a huge deal. A triple Ami on Malicos. Doubles on Baudelaire, Bane, single Jar Jar, double Cadme, single Luthen, double Jocasta, nothing on Crosshair. We got double on Exile and triple on Rey, double Balin, and then no Zelbar and no Morgan. Morgan's at 299 speed. And the rest of this is solid. I think his modding is going to be pretty good overall, but we see his Amis are distributed well, but I think that is something that's safely going to be to my benefit. Now looking at the quality of his modding, take here. So let's look at his era characters. 56. I'm further than him on these. So that is somewhat reflective of his participation or his attention to some of these things, because I'm in the 60s. Yeah, he's close to me, but I'm meaningfully ahead. And now as we go for this, we're looking for Afra in that Star Killer zone. So there's Star Killer, who was at 303. Afra, I think, was at 299 or something, like 298. Or is Morgan, who was at 299. R2 is his last character at 300 speed, which puts him at 68 characters, which is right in line with me. I might be at 70, maybe 72 at the most. Haven't counted in a little bit, but we are right in line with similar modding. I've got some advantages some places. I think he has some of these characters are unnecessarily fast, like Fifth Brother, Stap, like you don't need them to be so fast. A couple of these I kind of feel that way about, but overall it's good enough. We're gonna have a tough opponent regardless, a tough match regardless. Has not gone yet. I did make a minor change, or was it a couple changes? I think I made a couple changes. So this hasn't changed at all. Down below, this hasn't changed at all. What it changed was on the back wall. I took Pirate Hondo off, replaced it with Jabba. Jabba wasn't going to be as important, and there's a team I saw from scouting that I needed a counter to, and Hondo is going to be that counter. Plus, I've been saying in the last couple videos that with Gas countering Hondo so well is kind of useless on defense right now, especially when we're going up against a good opponent who might be aware of those counters. And then I changed out Trench, who's been completely useless, with Finn. And this is what my opponent had done the previous round that I said like had some good teams on defense. He used the Pokron to throw fear onto this Finn squad, which can cause some issues. Like if we look at this here, it's this level 12 with Poe that might be able to get me a hold if he's not paying attention. I used a GL up against it to not have an issue. Now with his defense, we got Radis, we got Pirate Hondo, Cadme, and we do have Rey, but no Exile, which means his Ahsoka down here is going to be more problematic. He might even get a hold, which I'm concerned about. And then we're looking at Boba Fett, Stranger. This is where I want Pirate Hondo and Lord Vader. And actually, that reminds me, I did make a change. Let's take a look at it real quick. I was looking at the data on Swugga, and Watt on this Ahsoka squad is doing better than all other versions. And since I have Exile with Rey, I threw Watt in that slot, and we'll see what it does. And I think we can just start pounding away at this thing. We'll start down. You know what? I'd rather start up here. This has been Gas in the 501st. We'll jump to the full screen. We have a Rex Cron. Just now noticing that the audio is messing. I had to re-record some audio on the previous video, so I messed with my levels and just caught it. Hopefully it wasn't too annoying as we click through things. All right, we good? I'll see if I can level out that audio, but I don't know. All right, we have the captive on Rex, which is fine. Okay. Well, it's fine as long as my Rex stays up long enough. Okay. I kind of like... I mean, there's... Oh, wait. Okay. So we got another captive. Which I guess is fine. We're going to go down to our knees soon anyway. It doesn't really matter. We just need to get our power boosted. Got a ton of debuffs now. Oh, perfect. This is decent timing because Rex is about to go. Oh, we had cooldowns. Okay, so never mind. That's not decent timing. We might get hurt. I'm most worried about Hondo because he knows to go after... Okay, good. Hondo knows... PK Hondo knows to go after 5s. Do I want to do this right now? You know what? We're going to. Okay, we're going to call the assist here. Awesome. At this point, things should be pretty safe. And we'll see if we can take out Hondo before he gets maneuver back up. Nope. Alright, what's auto? Oh, we have a... We got captive back. Come on. Go down. Okay, good. There's that sacrifice. Perfect. And now Rey, we're going to do this one now, just make sure things go the way that they're supposed to. Which is with the Stranger. I believe I made a preset. Did I not make a I thought I made a preset for this. There it is. I'll go with this one. I know I should re-roll these, but you know what? It hasn't mattered yet. And I did do it on a few. Alright, where do we want to go? That I didn't like. What was that? Okay, we got that triggered. Can we stun her? Oh, I should have called the assist with... Oh no, I guess we still got an assist. Alright. That one's triggered. Let's work on triggering Scav Ray. Good. Now we can try and trigger Swallow. We're gonna do this ability. Perfect. So that gets us back up to 4 stacks of... It's Anguish, right? Yeah, Anguish. Let's dispel everywhere. Everybody's got that damage immunity. We are I'm just terrified right now. Yeah, let's get her back down into the red while we're waiting. Definitely gonna save. Just nothing I can do right now. I'm gonna save it. Basic. Finally. Yeah, we'll take out Swallow. Let's blow up Ray. Blow up Sir Junda. And we'll basic. Can we heal? Healing immunity isn't... let's just do... It won't work on Stranger, but everybody else. Will help with some banners. Alright, so Cadme, we're going to do Bane. What is this, support, right? Yeah, it's support. And then Radis... I forget. We got options on Radis. Now down here. Here's what I want to do. I want to do this, because this is what I'm most concerned about. Because I've had this not go great a couple times. Okay. Let's pull that turn meter away. Oh my god, I misclicked. Or wait, did I miss? No. Or was that just an assist call? No, we're fine. I'm causing... That was the fear that in my head that I gave voice to, but it did not come up. Okay, we lost him. Is that damage immunity? Yeah, so we can't throw it there. I will throw it at Syndulla right now then. Sure. It's a really terrible start. Everybody's got tenacity. No, Hu Yang didn't. I could have hit Hu Yang. Maybe landed a stun there. Just awful. I really don't want to lose her right now. Okay, let us start stacking that mastery. Terrible. I really don't want to have to use Bane here, because then that's going to make Cadme a whole lot more complicated. I guess, do I have it used for JMK yet? This is a disaster. Just a complete disaster. This isn't going to do anything. Oh my god, we got lucky. I did not think we were going to bring anybody back. Okay, let's mass assist here. Maybe we can trigger... Maybe we can trigger a bunch of these ambushes. Come on. Okay, that's... I really want to get it on exile though. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Come. See if we can rip out Ezra. Oh, jeez, I didn't notice he had the thing. Okay, there we go. Let's get to work. Alright, approaching a minute and a half. I'm feeling good. Huge. Huge. Okay, so that puts us in a really good place. Now I feel like we're out of like the scary zone. Well, not quite. We got to play out some of these. This has a like 100% win rate, which is why I pulled it off of defense for these purposes. Silvo Brutus, yeah. Pirate one. No idea how to play this. But when I see 100% win rate, I just kind of assume it's idiot proof. Oh, he has Malicos here, not Maul. I wonder if that's to my benefit. Okay. Let's pull turn meter from Star Killer. Good. We're gonna do AoE. They're gonna probably do some oh, you know what? I'm just noticing Barris. Do I need to worry about Barris? It is a Barris crown. Okay, so I do. Well, I guess with Malicos here, that cancels out Barris. It also means, though, I can't bring anybody back. But actually, getting rid of her... Let's Dispel and get these mass assists. That did nothing. I'm gonna Dispel. Let's hit this stagger. Get a free turn. See, this is what I'm worried about. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore bears. Do I have to? So I have to take him out twice. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. I'm wondering if this Malkos changes. Jesus. I didn't look at the specific variant. And it's clear that I should have. Because we can't revive anybody with Malkos. No. We don't got a shot. He's being... I'm going to have to start... I got to look into this. I kind of want to try some things. We're going to... Because there are some counters that have been beating this. I just don't know if it's completely random or not, because there's not a lot of data on this one. Like, there's CLS beating this. Like, if CLS can do... But the CLS winning was once. There's also Gungans beating it once. So I'm wondering if... Like, I'm very tempted to try some of these things out. So I think before we burn a bunch of teams, though, we're going to knock out the rest of these the way I was intending. I don't think we're going to be consuming any of the counters I was going to rely on, other than the Cadme one potentially. Alright, so let's... And I have no idea what's on his back wall. Nobody got to his back wall. Part of that, I think, though, was participation. Or some people got to his back wall last week, but his defense has changed since then. Where are you? There you are. Okay, that's not you. Alright. So took Pirate Hondo off of defense for nothing. Alright, let's hit Sam. Boom, that Dark Deception. Let's go back to Boba Fett, get fear on everybody. Let's trigger this. Okay, and that'll hit a few people. You know what? Let's throw an ability block on Grief so we can't get rid of these debuffs for everybody. I'm gonna let her lose her turn. Oh, I forgot Boba Fett was gonna cleanse anyway. Forgot about that aspect of the Kron. Okay, we drain. And Zam's gone. Now they're easier to take out. Next turn we have another Dark Deception on the way. Okay. I'm gonna go after Grief. Let's get fear back. I shouldn't have done that. Not a big deal, but by hitting that shock, I got rid of the fear on everybody. This is going so much better than the last one we faced. What was different on his team that made that go so much worse for me? I think he had Django and definitely not Grief. So it was Django. Was Bosk there? I don't remember Bosk being there. But this one's going way better. Like, we almost timed out up against the last one. Alright, we can auto from now. You know what? I should hit that stagger. You know what? Maybe we can auto. I don't like how you guys are playing it. Because I was worried that Execute was going to take out, like, Darth Revan or Bastila. Okay. But we got lucky that he targeted Melgus. Okay. We got those hits in. Alright, Bounty Hunter's Resolve is going to be gone now. Alright, then we got Lord Vader. We're not messing around with Vader, just doing SOKR. SOKR is technically an option up against the Stranger, but the numbers aren't amazing. I think I just... Part of it is I played that terribly. How would I deal with Vader if I didn't do this? No, this is my only choice. Okay, so we get stun, let's throw the shock up. Retribution, Drain or Siphon, swap back, I'll hit Apo. Okay. Almost. Yeah, let's trigger the alt. Awesome. That's what I wanted. I was hoping to take out Apo too. I'm going to stun Scorch now. Oh wait, I keep forgetting about that. We'll stun CX2. Alright, we'll drain. Or siphon. Again. Okay. Yes. We're at what, 430. Debuffs and days. Okay. Now we can hit Scorch. And now we can take out. Oh, come on, days. Complete waste of that mass assist. Alright. I don't think we can do Cadme yet. It's not that bad of a version. This doesn't have like Echo. I think we're going to do Phoenix here. Really need to add relic levels to Chopper. We just use a token on him. It's definitely corrects. It's not the slot I want you in. Question is, we can use Sabine, but do I want Chopper? I'm going for the Kron, so we're not doing Chopper. Support's only on 2, but you know what? They're going to take a lot of turns. And I don't think attacker, and I want attacker elsewhere. But the thing is, Chopper would be pulling a turn right now. Need the staggers. Okay. Okay, that's Radis. Is there something on his Kron keeping him alive? Can't. Oh, K2SO. Okay. No problem. There we go. She's gonna bring somebody back right now, isn't she? Come on. No. Annoying. Okay. Radis down. Jin. Cass. Okay. Great. Cheap counter, using things we weren't going to use otherwise. Cadme is turning into possibly a JMK situation. And I really want to see some of these things. We're going to begin with CLS because there might be Balin on the back wall and Gungans have a shot there. But what I don't know is is it an attacker Kron or is it the CLS Kron? It's probably attacker Kron. Look at both of these. So attacker, landing a debuff. We're going to gain stacking offense. That's so much better. It's just so much better than... Oh, it's no content. Dude, is that really what my level 6 is? Yeah, let's not even consider that for a moment. Now, is this a thing or was it a fluke? Let's hit Stranger. I'm gonna pull her turn meter away, is what I'm thinking. I think it's a fluke. Yeah, I don't think this is a thing. Maybe I could have stayed focused on Stranger, but no, absolutely not. How? I think maybe if you're fighting a version without a bunch of Amis. Okay. We're just gonna go Sith. We could try the Gungan thing, but I don't trust any of the data. It's just one team winning. We'll do it if this doesn't work. Okay. You know what? I should be careful with these counters. Let's do more dots. I'm not feeling great. Ability block? No. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I got to be careful. Okay, what's gonna happen? Unleash. It's gonna hurt. Don't target me! Oh, of course. Of course, everything is on cooldown. I'm terrified. Ooh. No. Bane, you gotta be taking more turns faster. Alright, we're gonna go this route. Don't feel good about it. Everyone had foresight. Ugh. No. No, 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 no. No. I don't think I can get through this. Trail. Zero faith in this. JMK is being reserved for Cadme. We'll just... Yeah, let's throw pain everywhere. That's not good. We don't have isolate anywhere. Nope. No. Alright, I am going to beat Cadme. We'll do fleet, and then we'll throw everything at the back. We'll do the healing immunity first, because I don't need the instant defeat yet. Maybe we'll even throw it on. I'm gonna throw it on Kenobi. Oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, we've won. Okay. Where are we at? I think I should just do this. Alright, Cadme's down. Yoda's down. Auto. Gotta find a way back there. Okay, how do we want to play this? I didn't make any changes, so I'm gonna have to do Profundity Mirror. We're gonna have to gamble up, or no, we can do Endurance up against Executor, which means we're stuck doing Malevolence again, which is what I keep saying I don't want to be doing, but we're doing it again. Well, we win over 50% of the time, but when it loses, we lose. It's just too high of stakes. And this is honestly not a terrible opening for how this usually goes. Okay. Come on, yes, perfect. Alright, everybody's got foresight. Let's just clear it from you. I'm gonna throw this on Ravensclaw. Because with the protection up and everything, I don't think we're taking out B-Wing. But without Ravensclaw, this fleet is not the same. And now we'll clear that. I don't want to hit him with this ability yet. Let's get rid of that ability block. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, now it's time for this. Let's get these buzzies on everybody. There goes my tank. Have to clear the foresight. Bringing out our soldier. Down goes Ghost. Awesome. Perfect. Now we got our alt. Or no, we don't. Fine, one more turn. Here we go. Awesome. We're safe now. Well, I guess not really. There's a chance that the endurance goes poorly. I should rename that. Endurance punishing one is not how I think about it. Let's just do it. Okay. Now Marauder basic. Now we want that taunt on the Captain Rex, which I didn't do last time because I forgot. Maybe that was in territory worse. Okay. Marauder AoE. I want Valor. Basic. And we bring out Ebon Hawk because they don't have the payout yet, which doesn't always happen. Basic. Basic on the Marauder. Okay. Our AoE. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. It's not what I'm supposed to do, but it's what I felt tempted to do. Alright, we're gonna do buff immunity now. Now it's time for Anakin. Oh, come on! This stuff isn't going quite right. Alright, that'll get rid of Slave 1 and you. Alright, we're good. Profundity will be easy. God, everything went right except for Stranger. Oh, I made a mistake. I needed to grab the Empire. I should just keep him in the preset and take him off instead of remembering to add him. This may cause an issue. Let's get that hole, try and keep him alive. Come on. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but acceptable. Okay. Alright, now we bring out the Rogue One. I go for the assist, trying more, well, to do more damage, but also to work on getting to the ultimate faster. Come on. Alright, it's over. And now the impossible part. Okay. It's just the Stranger. Alright. Yeah, so Gungans are a thing. But the problem is, every piece of testing that I was looking at when I was doing quick little research, it's not this version. It's not this Ferris version. And some of the things I was using do work. Just not for me. Like CLS does work in some scenarios. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's my version with Malicos and Barris. We don't have a lot of data here of this version being used. Balin, SOKR, Bane. SOKR was not one I felt like I should use, but we do have a couple with Gungans. We have the Seer Junda thing that we can try. We've got CLS. We've got Treya. Like, we have the things that I was trying. We got Pirate Hondo. But what we don't have is a lot of data to feel safe about it. And so I think I'm willing to keep trying a lot of these weaker things because I don't anticipate using them. Although, I mean, I do think Balin's on the back wall, and Gungans would... We might get stuck on the back wall just burning teams. And I don't know about Krons. I'm just gonna get protection up. Gonna dispel buffs on all enemies. Opposite debuff on all enemies. I don't know. What about attacker? I've got one left for light side. I'm gonna go support. And he's going after my generator. Like, I don't know if I should be going for... He's just going after the generator. They know to go after the generator. Like, what are you talking about? Maybe there's some relic delta going on, because he does have good relics on most of these characters, and that was like relic 5. Let's try the unaligned force user thing that we saw. So that was what? That was Seer Junda. I don't have... What's his... I don't have Cal... Or do I have Cal? Where did... Oh, I get... did I give... I may have given Cal to, Ray. But it doesn't look like he's critical here. So let's... With you... I can use you, and then I saw... Like, what, like you... Oh, and I keep forgetting to take him back. To get Ninth Sister back. The big part, though, is actually Malikos. These are not the slots I want you in. Okay. And I don't know what I want. Like, do I want this? We're gonna try this, but maybe I should use an attacker crown. So it's critically hit. We're gonna cleanse, gain turn meter, gain max. It's just not good. I'd rather just boost up Malikos. There's just no way this is gonna work. I mean, that's something. We can submit this. Okay. I think I'm going to regret this. I don't know what's on his back wall, and there's so many ways this can go wrong. I'm betting on Balin, though. Or maybe he... I don't know. This is what I saved the attacker crown for. It's for them. Do I... Yeah, I do want this. Okay. Awesome. So what a nightmare of a stranger team. Okay. All right, what do you got for me? At least there's a floor to how many banners we lose, but are we stuck now? Alright, we got Mace, we got Maz, Finn. And which Finn? Okay, we can work with this. Yeah, I can work with this. I think. What do we have left? And we have 2 Geos. But the problem is C's actually not great up against Mace without tanks and other things. But do I have Night Sisters? I do have Night. Well, I have Great Mother because we just used Asajj. Well, that gives me an option. We got like one real good shot. What's he doing over here? So I took out Ahsoka. Took out Vader. Okay. Yeah. And that puts me in this. Which cron? Attacker. It's a decent team. The way that I'm feeling is I actually have fewer ways to beat Mace Windu. I haven't done some of this in a little bit, but I might have to clean it up. But I was doing this. Well, I had the Night Sister cron going when I was doing this. I don't really want to take one of you guys. Because what do I think Enoch can... Do I want Enoch? I guess I just don't worry about it. And then what do I want? Support? Maybe tank? it's just not a great cron for them because her mechanics are going to shut down the defeat. But we're going to get we get assist whenever a tank recover. Whenever a non-tank ally uses special, tank allies assist. It's just her assisting. At this stage, though, we don't have a lot of choices. Okay. I guess the question is, do I want to burn through Quagold? What I've been doing before is just going after Maskanata. I'm gonna go for Quagold this time. Okay. Yeah, let's go for the mass. Plus the armor shred. We can throw an alert. Okay, that'll get rid of Quagold. Damage immunity. Well, everybody's got damage immunity. I am gonna do Maz. Okay. We spent a long time deliberating, but I think we made the right call. You know, part of the reason this was harder also was well, the worst version of this I faced was with Sana and the Sana Kron, where she was throwing around a ton of fear. Just clear that foresight, I guess. I should have done this mass assist. I thought we didn't need it. And none of this matters. I like SM33 with Pyro Auto, but I guess I don't know what would be best. I gotta read through all these kits. I was on a forced hiatus during their releases and not reading their kits in detail. So I don't know them what. Come on, these damage. I'm ignoring Kicks because he can't revive anybody. Okay, we're good. And this makes Mace easy. I hope this guy fights. Oh, come on. Alright, while the damage immunity is on, I'm going to switch to this. I'd rather be using basics. Okay, now we can auto. What Kron is he even using? He's made no progress. Let's do Mace. This will crush and be easy. Let's clear the foresight. Now let's get rid of these debuffs. Stun. Clear those debuffs. Okay. There's Deepa. Gonna drop a shred over on Temple. And we can take out Jocasta now. Yeah, let's just take her out. I would look to perfect. Okay. I was gonna say I would like to take out Jocasta before she rifled, because then we could risk her taking somebody out in a rifle stance. All right, now Finn. It is with Rose, which is better, but no Ami on Rose. One thing I was contemplating was Omega Fugitive can beat Maz Kanata, and I was thinking about trying that out, but I don't want to risk losing a battle. I'm going to risk Afra, but Afra without Vader is not going to be the same. What if I did you? I forget. Why don't you like Separatist droids? I'm just feeling like that buff immunity might be nice. Maybe I can't revive Separatist droids. Maybe that's what it is. What did your Zeta do again? Can't revive. It's not that big of a deal. Let's do Probe Droid. Do I want an attacker? Or do I want a support? I'm going attacker. How have I not rerolled any of these level 3s? I mean, I get not rerolling the stats, but these level 3s? Come on. I'm doing it. I'm doing support, even though we don't have a level 3 with it. Alright, we siphon. We bring out a friend. We do a big attack, hit that stagger. Okay, it's over. Overthought it. Just the stranger. This battle is all about the stranger, who really made us work for it. Did he go through 7 teams? I hope he's not done. We're gonna have to check back later, but I hope he's not done. He went through 7 teams. What a nightmare that was. And I went in so confident. Well, that's how it usually happens. I just thought Pirate Honda, like, ooh, we'll make quick work of this. Okay. Maybe we discouraged him, but it's also late. Maybe he's coming back later. But it would be nice to get this win. 2 weeks of 3-0 matches. We got it. 6-3 season with 2 3-0 weeks, and unfortunately an 0-3 week in the middle. But I think with this one, it was a default. I don't think he did come back. Great. He did that somewhat recently. I don't know if he had enough time to finish off the clock, so he one shot there. Back wall, what happened? Jabba. This is kind of why I threw Jabba on defense. That support cron was messing up some counters, at least making things a little bit more complicated. I'm surprised it held up to 3 attempts, though. It could have been interesting. I'm a little disappointed he didn't try and fight the battle. Maybe he didn't have enough clock, maybe he didn't have enough time in his own personal life, but it was not definitive. Like, he was definitely on track to at least make it a competitive match. I think I did pretty well with banners despite having problems with the stranger. But I'm happy to have the result, and Mr. Blue did give me one of the tougher matches of the season. I had a good plan for it, but it was still pretty good. And from there, we are transitioning into Conquest content. We already have my overview of all of the feats. I will be doing sector by sector videos, as I usually do. This one, though, I think is pretty easy. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but maybe we'll see the later sectors get a little bit harder. But the overview will allow you to see at least my initial thoughts on how I'm tackling the sectors prior to actually playing them. Once we get in there, we might find things to be a little bit different. And actually, I've already played Sector 1, and the Han Solo feat was the one that I didn't complete. That one was a little bit more annoying, at least with the teams that I was looking at using, at least during a single playthrough the sector. But thank you for watching BX Into Each Other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.